First update of Season 2 not only just got confirmed as to when it's going to be dropping put onto the staging servers, but a bunch more content got revealed. From brand new weapons finally arriving put right in front of our eyes since the start of this season, to all of the bonus super styles, Midas rewards, Lego Pass replacing the current one, and information about Scorpion finally arriving. Stick around until the end, you won't want to miss a second of today's video. Stop, don't forget I'm an official Epic partner, so before you pick anything up from the shop, make sure to enter code FM1 inside there, being one of the shortest and easiest codes to enter, only 3 digits long. It would mean the world to me and my dog Charlie the charcoal pug now that we've got the brand new cutout, so that means another purchase had to be made. Last video I wanted to know the name of this, so here's a bunch of hearted comments on screen right now that got that right. Today, however, I want to know the name of this, so let me know down below in the comments, and if it gets hearted it could be showed on screen in the next video, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, as after all it only benefits you, with us gifting different subscribers every single day, with some proof for that recently on screen right now. Diving immediately straight into it, all you guys know the drill, no pun intended, for a weapon we're going to be discussing is upcoming. Of course, the first thing to discuss itself is the fact that this update has officially been put onto the staging servers 34.10 and will be releasing on March 11th, as confirmed by not only the Midas menu saying all the rewards on all of the 3 pages releases on March 11th, the Lego Pass for Chill and Thrill leaving on March 11th, which means you only have until then to get all of these rewards. Thankfully I maxed them out. And let's not of course forget all the bonus superstar rewards, which we're going to be showing later in the video and revealing what skins they're applied to, so stay tuned. Before we hop into that though, in terms of what the next Lego Pass may be, as Datamine has previously speculated, it's going to include Wave Rider Axo. This is now in the item shop for 800 V-Bucks, a very good deal for a skin, so obviously this isn't going to be the case. If you happen to pick this up or anything else, make sure to slap code FM1 in there. You know nobody's doing it like me and Charlie the charcoal pug with a giant cutout of our code. And despite Wave Rider Axo being an incredibly cheap skin, one that you can obtain for free literally today when I'm posting this video, or skins being more than one should I say, is in the Lantern Fest Cup in Battle Royale for solos, where on March 8th today when I'm posting, you have the chance to compete and win the Radiant Moon bundle, with all the cosmetics obviously coming along with that, 2 skins, the back blings, and I believe a pickaxe and wrap, but sadly it's not confirmed as there was no article actually attached to this post announcing this. Speaking of stuff that's confirmed, finally now the Invincible Wave 2 cosmetics Sheena stated is real, and Fortnite teased it in a new tweet, and he can confirm that we'll get at least 2 new skins. The tweet he's referring to that they actually confirmed it in is from ArcFireX right here, asking Invincible Wave 2 at Fortnite at Invincible HQ, and Fortnite's Twitter simply replied with an eyes emoji as if something's in the works or brewing to be coming very soon in this 34.10 update. With Fortnite teasing things through replies, somebody also replied to that post saying, Fortnite, please give us blue suit mark as an edit style, with them then responding a curious emoji, or as if they're thinking about it, kind of implying yes, this is one of the skin styles that we'll be receiving, looking like this from the show. In other news, Fortnite Reload will be getting a new map very soon, and we talked about this in a previous video, as we have currently 2 in rotation, the normal Grassland Chapter 1 themed one and Oasis being the desert themed one. Here are all of the potential themes and designs that these could be based around: Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 4 and Chapter 5, Chapter 2 Season 2 like we've just recently seen for Fortnite Remix, so I highly doubt that, or the normal Chapter 2 island, and then also Jungle and Urban. If I had to guess, Jungle and Urban would be my first bet, considering we had a biome like the desert area completely make up the Oasis map, so following that same theme it would make sense again to see a biome change rather than bringing back anything we've seen from an old chapter, especially Chapter 2, and perhaps they're saving a lot of these on the list for the mini Battle Royale game mode that is supposedly coming soon. The upcoming mini BR game mode is using a lot of Fortnite Reload data with a maximum of 50 players per game, no respawning, Battle Royale mechanics possibly on the Reload map, available only in solos and duos, and the release date is currently unknown. What isn't unknown however is the Tigress car, which is coming in this Fortnite update we're about to see 34.10 according to Sheena. Something quite surprising that we're going to be seeing added soon is supposedly a stronger reboot van that will be added to Fortnite called Enhanced Resurrection. Player spawns with Hollow Twister AR plus Big Shield and includes some ammo and mats instead of just the standard versions of reboot vans that we currently have now. It's strange how we've never got these vans as vehicles in Fortnite to kind of bait people and troll them, but speaking of vehicles themselves, Epic is supposedly converting every vehicle into Lego, and this is a concept of how it could look like when it's released. Less surprisingly, what's going to be arriving in this update after being shown off for the first time in the Season 2 trailer itself is the new Pump and Dump weapon, which if you don't know, is this weapon, or weapons should I say, where we're holding a shotgun in one hand, a mini Uzi or like SMG in the other hand, and this is what gameplay looks like of that, as it was introduced accidentally into Team Rumble early, but obviously don't waste your time now going into this mode to try and find it, as it has been patched or vaulted. Speaking of patches, as Sheena included at the bottom of this post announcing that yes, this update has been added to the staging servers with the release date Tuesday, March 11th. With Invincible Wave 2, we've already mentioned mentioned, and the pump and dump weapon. Some more collaborations will be added, but Scorpion will likely not be included in this patch, being the counterpart to Sub-Zero, which we don't have an official look at right now, but here is a concept of what we're expecting to see once Scorpion comes to the game. For those that don't know, this will be an item shop skin, and we do have information on the upcoming hookshot item being his mythic surrounding him, just like we have a mythic for Sub-Zero. He's also going to be receiving one. According to the files, the item should be able to attach to players and props. Once it is attached to someone or something, you should be able to reel in. The item is a modified or reworked version of the Chain of Hades from Chapter 5 Season 2, which, if you can't remember, was this very fun weapon to use. The fun doesn't stop there though, as Midas, with him being introduced and this being basically his update stealing the show, with his Outlaw version not only having 3 pages and 15 rewards that are currently question marks. We thankfully know 6 of these rewards in the question mark section currently, excluding the skin of course that you're seeing just right now on screen. Outlaw Midas, what it'll look like upon unlocking him for the first time, which obviously comes with reactive gold, whether this is like applied in game from eliminations once we unlock him, or we can select different styles. This is the Lego variant. I don't believe this is reactive at all, but obviously it looks really cool. We have the Golden Ghoul spray, the King of the Outlaws spray, relevant to another selectable style of him, which we're going to be revealing in a second, potentially upcoming. The Outlaw Mugshot emote, which is going to make some crazy YouTube clean transition shorts. The Shadow Sparrow sticker, the Criminal Convoy loading screen showing him escaping on the back of a money truck driven by Big Dill, and let's not of course forget aka the Golden Gunslinger, which shows off most notably not only the pump and dump weapons that he's holding, but a cowboy selectable style for Outlaw Midas, which could be one of these bigger question marks, and this is a concept of what that could look like in game when it does arrive on March 11th. I'm guessing Midas is going to largely be involved in this season's story as we come to the midpoint or end of it, with him being introduced, already turning so much of the island or parts of areas into gold. Potentially he's involved in the mini live event that we're going to be seeing this season, as it looks like they're replicating what they did in Chapter 5 with mini events every single season, as they've already started this in Chapter 6 Season 1 with what we saw between Daigo and Shogun X, which despite not receiving a timer wasn't really a mini event as so much went down. It was literally on the scale of the final showdown. The question everybody's been wondering however is what happened to Daigo after this, as Shogun X got eliminated. Well, according to Lulo right here, breaking, Daigo is returning to the law. According to the files, some upcoming story quests will potentially involve fighting Daigo as a boss. The battle will have 3 waves, and he will also have the ability to defend according to some tags. Are you excited for Daigo's return? And then he also followed up with, hi Lulo here, these quests could get scrapped at the end of all, as Epic has scrapped a lot of stuff lately, so just thought I'd point that out. But I think we can all agree it would be cool to see like a corrupted version of Daigo, as Restro suggested right here. In terms of items that provide mobility, things are about to get crazy, as not only was this pulled into game early currently in the files, like a shockwave version of an RPG instead of the traditional grenade launcher revamped with shockwaves in it. And I don't know how much you remember the official Season 2 key art, but it showed a rocket drill ram kind of weapon, very similar to the rocket ram in Chapter 4 Season 4 introduced for the first time. Hypex actually mentioned in his post announcing that it's confirmed this update for March 11th that the rocket drill would be upcoming alongside the Outlaw shotgun. A weapon that we are waiting on seeing, however, was in this secret trailer release from Fortnite, which appears to be a rift gun, which looks very similar to how this worked with the Foundation shooting the IO guards in the Chapter 2 finale cutscene. For the first time ever this season as well, we know what the Superstyle skins are going to be on the final 3 pages of the bonus rewards section that are currently question marks, and obviously we have 5 different question marks per page, meaning there's 5 different revamped stages of skins. These skins, according to Sheena and other data miners, are going to be Valentina, Big Dill, Fletcher Kane, Joss, and Kaisha Cross. With that said, this is what they potentially could look like, all of these 3 different pages with like metallic variants. First of all, I went for page 7 with purple, applied to all of these skins. Then we have the sapphire variants, which I thought were a really nice touch, to be honest. These would definitely make a good mid-tier of super styles. Obviously the blue is brighter than the purple, implying it's a higher tier. And then we have on the very last page 9 gold, obviously correlating and bringing it all back to Midas, introduced this season as the secret skin, and obviously a big forefront going forward in the storyline, or just overall changing the island, maybe becoming more covered in 1,000 gold. If you followed my TikTok, you would have seen that early, and at 10,000 followers, which we're nearly at now, I'll be posting a 13,500 V-Bucks card on my story, so make sure you are followed, as that's not a huge milestone. Drop a like if you learned anything new or enjoyed, subscribe for more with all notifications turned on so you don't miss any future uploads, and don't forget I'm an epic partner, so enter code FM1 in the shop now. Nobody's doing it like me and Charlie the Charcoal Pug with our giant cutout of the code to show our love back to you guys rocking it in the FM1 squad. But speaking of other videos, click either of these two on screen whilst you're waiting for that next upload I do publish here on the channel.